Hi tribe, aloha tribe. It is Pink Bella from Pink Bella Aloha Therapy. Welcome everyone. I hope everyone is well. It is Friday. It is Good Friday. Happy Easter weekend for all those celebrating and have time to connect with family and friends and maybe have a little bit of downtime. So we are in the midst. We're all still integrating the Equinox Gateway. Plus we have the full blue moon gateway of Libra. 10 degrees Libra, okay? So I did a little mini video yesterday. I'm going to go back into the messages a little bit more, and I had the tarot cards that got pulled for this week. So thank you everyone for joining, or this is an Instagram live. Thank you for everyone watching, joining whenever, and if you watch it later, fantastic. So who am I? I'm Pink Bella from Pink Bella Aloha Therapy. I am a blue illumined twin flame. I'm a starseed, a light worker. I've been on this journey a long time. And I actually realized I was a starseed first, then a light worker, and I started remembering about healing and crystals, and I studied and remembered about lifetimes in Atlantis and Lemuria. I have my Lemurian connection with Hawaii. I have my Atlantean connection with the Mediterranean, with Greece. And then I also, before that, realized I was a starseed and that I wasn't always here on Earth going through the karma and the reincarnation cycle. But many of us as starseeds, light workers, twin flames, were called to Earth for this time to ascend, to raise our vibration, which is helping us remember. It's removing us from the matrix. And then we all have a soul mission. We all have gifts that we brought in to elevate ourselves, family, friends, area. I call it grid point. So my current grid point right now is Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, but I have had the very blessed opportunity to travel to many places on the planet. So I really started to have a lot of memories in the 90s. Once I had remembered about crystals, I changed my diet to vegan, and I meditated at the pyramids with my beautiful Atlantean crystal. She's still with me. And I started to remember about being a starseed. I had a very large activation at the Sphinx. And then I came back to Canada and was able to start putting the pieces of the puzzle together. So I work with all of you during sessions to empower you, to connect you with your higher self, to bring in messages for your soul mission, for your journey. And as a twin flame, that twin flame information started coming to me in 2010, but more clearly a few years after that. A few years after my activation with my twin, I started to remember again more of who I was. Pink Bella Aloha Therapy came forward. I started to hear my higher self more. I worked with other teachers that assisted me to bring tools to me, and now I share those tools with you. So my ultimate role is to not only share the insights that come in on a daily basis, but to empower you to work with your higher self and bring your gifts for the planet. We all have gifts. We're all here to bring those gifts and shine our light. And those of you who resonate with being a starseed, it's really, really key right now. You're being moved over from one old grid. Well, we all are, but as starseeds, absolutely, your awakening is to do with knowing that your energy is being transferred over from the old earth to the new earth. We call it 3D, 5D. There's many different words for it. And for some souls, it will be gradual. It's going to be slower for some souls in some countries than others. But for many of us, we've already experienced 5D. And we can go there in meditation or during dream time. Okay? So the new earth is actually running parallel to our timeline. But many of us have chosen this reality to be in because we are clearing karma, we're bringing in our gifts, and we're helping the earth and all the souls on the earth to transcend and move forward. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. I will share a little bit more information about what came through yesterday, but I did pull some tarot cards for us all from the Angel Power Tarot cards, Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, for the full blue moon in Libra. And let me just, I actually wrote down the aspects yesterday. So the full blue moon in Libra, the gateway is already open. We're already receiving that energy. It is 10 degrees in Libra, even though officially it's not till tomorrow. Many aspects of this gateway and the last part of the equinox gateway to get us through the weekend is to heal and shine light on any wounds that we might still be carrying in the lower chakras. So I have some props for that. So these are my props for the chakras. So the root chakra, sacral, and the solar plexus chakra. The lower chakras are the chakras that carry the old human programs, that carry the old information about families, friends, belief systems about being male, female, work, those types of things. Those are the old programs that we carry in the lower chakras. Those are the chakras that are still connected to the old earth grid. So what an ingenious plan. Let's elevate all the light workers and all the souls on the planet. Gradually, we clear away all of our belief systems and our stuff that elevates us to our heart, and that connects us to the new earth grid. Quite ingenious, actually. So what's happening through this gateway is we are experiencing a detox of those lower chakras. Whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine, the light is being shined on right now of anything, a last push before the next couple of months as we're moving forward in a positive way, all right? So for divine feminines, a lot of our programming can be in our sacral chakra. For divine masculines, a lot of your old programming is in the root chakra. And that came forward for everyone that, depending on what's happening this week, you might be going through some triggers, sad, grief, anger, tears coming out. You might just get triggered just like that. So use your tools or find some tools to help you with these triggers. Everyone is going through this, and it's all part of the process of just releasing and letting go, okay? So I wanted to share about that, and I think that's it. Oh yes, Chiron went into 29 degrees Pluto, and 29 adds up to an 11. And those of you on a twin flame journey, or any of you know, when we see 1111, that's a number, a frequency that source in the universe and our team and our higher selves are sharing with us that we're on the right track, that we're not imagining things, that we are expanding and growing. But 11 is also the two pillars, the two souls that want to come into divine partnership reunion. So this is one of my cards for that when I do sessions and readings. So those of you who are twin flames, everything is happening in divine order. Many twins are coming together this year, but it's going to be a process over the next couple of years. I was given that 2020, many of the twin flame unions will be together. Many twins will be together, okay? It's divine partnerships, however you want to share about that. All right. So the tarot reading for the full moon is, I was just being reminded. I'm clairaudient, so I was just being reminded about the message. Chiron is about the wounded healer. So Chiron has moved into Pisces, and it's very much about releasing old emotions and having the focus put on any emotions, inner child wounds that we've all chosen to experience over and over again. You can look at your life and notice that you might get triggered by a different person, but it might be the same feeling. It might be feeling that you're not worthy to love, abandonment. Everyone has come in with a key wound to heal and focus and get past. So Chiron, being at 29 degrees Pisces, has really put a focus. It's a very high, it's the last degree of the zodiac in that sign. So Chiron is about the wounded healer. So it's very intense right now to bring up and push up all the wounds before we get into the next part of our journey, okay? So I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope you're getting through it. Hydrate, drink lots of water when the emotions come up, and do something fun to change and shift the frequency, okay? I'm just going to have a sip of tea. All right, let's get on with the reading. So the overall reading is for this full moon in 31 degrees. It's called a blue moon because it is the second full moon we've had this month. It's also, and when that happens, it's a very intense month. We've had a very intense March, lots of integration, a lot of light codes coming in. A lot of your abilities and your consciousness has been expanding, whether masculine or feminine. The moon also does help us integrate our shadow aspects, which are the wounds. So we're having to face some things to make different choices and move forward and to keep our frequency high, okay? So that's what the moon is all about. Now, the card that was at the bottom of the deck is New Beginnings, which is so beautiful because the moon being in 10 degrees Libra. So Libra is about balancing the scale, so unifying the dark and the light, the masculine and the feminine within. But 10 narrows down to 1. In numerology, 1 is new beginnings, and that's what the message is for all of us. So this is the last final sort of push. We're officially moving into the next phase before the summer solstice. So this is a time to lighten the load, make new decisions, and really have a fresh start starting in April, okay? Divine Masculines, the 2 cards, I got a lot of major arcana that came forward for this reading. Divine Masculines, you got divine guidance, number 5. 5 is change, and this is the higher self, source in the universe, trying to connect with you, masculines. So I know, where's that card? I know, and I'll show the chakra cards again, but meditation's coming forward for myself and for many. Find some sort of meditative practice, divine masculines, to connect with your inner guidance, your heart, to slow down, to breathe. You absolutely have a right to do this. This has been part of our journey to let go of the matrix, to slow down. Because our mind, our ego, will tell us to keep going, going, going. And then we can't hear. We can't listen to our guidance, which is our heart. The only way to New Earth and to 5D is through our heart. So we have to catch ourselves when our mind is telling us one thing to do, when in actual fact, a higher self and source is saying, slow down, breathe, hug a tree. You know, just go and put your feet in the sand, in the grass, wherever you can do to slow down, meditate, just breathe for a minute and just put your hands on your heart and just say which way. There's been this whole message this month about going within for both masculine and feminines, but masculines, your higher self and source are really working with you now to try and connect, okay? So just trust and know that the positive messages that are coming forward, that's your higher self, that's your intuition, all right? And from that, and this came forward last week and the week before that, new beginnings, the wheel, again, right? So new beginnings, so to move forward, masculines. Hello, honey. Hi. To move forward, masculines. This is for all of us anyway. For masculines to move forward, to know your next step. Trust your heart. Listen to your heart. And that's how you're going to have your new beginnings. So it says new beginnings, end of delays, change in direction for happiness. Awesomeness. And what I shared yesterday, what came through yesterday was we have to let go of things that are weighing us down. We have to let go of old tribe, old friends, old belief systems, things that aren't making us happy, to lighten the load so we can spread our wings and fly. And masculines, it's your time, okay? Many of you as divine feminines, you're all doing so well. So thank you all for being here. You're doing so well. And just know this month has been very tiring for all of us. But I want to let you know that my energy is returning and yours is going to return too. I knew at the beginning of March how big a gateway this was. And every time we get, I feel like, so when we get to the summer solstice, that's going to be a big gateway too. So we're given time in between to get our ducks in a row. So, but this March was really a time for a lot of us. We needed a lot of sleep, a lot of, and those of you who didn't get a lot of sleep, you will catch up, okay? So just know everyone's sort of on their own timeline, their own process, but this has been a huge month for all of us. And, we're moving into new energy for April, and it's going to be, I feel it's going to be a lot lighter than March has been, because we've had 2 full moons, we had the equinox gateway, Mercury's gone retrograde, Jupiter's gone retrograde, and now we have Chiron moving into Pisces, so we've needed some time to adjust, okay? Mercury's going to be going direct April 15th. Now what's interesting about this, I'm a Gemini with Virgo rising. Mercury is my sign. I usually always have an energetic issue with Mercury going retrograde. This time I didn't. It was the reverse. So there must be some other kind of planetary aspects that are supporting at least my being okay with Mercury being retrograde right now. So I wanted to share that all with you, that this Mercury retrograde feels quite different from some of the other ones. Divine feminines. Okay, so Archangel Jophiel came forward, decisions, but look at this. She's releasing everything from the cage. So this has been a lot of examining belief systems, people, places, things. I feel like many of you too, I'm going to look for that card. We've been dealing with clearing timelines and releasing past lives and closing doors, and it's been, I don't know where my card went. It's that's what Jophiel's all about. Okay, so I'm going to pull the masculine card because I can't find the other one. So I talk about this chakra. This is the soul star. This is related to our whole chakra system, is connected to the Akashic records. It's connected to when we incarnated. chose our family, we chose our birth date, we chose our what we were going to be, male or female. We chose to come in, a lot of us, to clear and close karma, because some of us have, this was an opportunity not only maybe to meet our twin and help the earth and move on with our soul mission, but it's also been a great opportunity to just clear stuff up that we no longer need. So that's what Jaw feels about. Jaw feels about liberation and letting all of that go. And many of you, that's why she's opening up the cage. This is a really great time to examine anything that's not working in your life, that's not making you happy as well. The same sort of message for the masculine, but a bit different. And it just says, release anything that's holding you back. So people, places, things, belief systems, really look at what you wish to manifest in your life to make you happy. Any of those next steps. Okay, I know a lot of you have been doing that anyway, but Jophiel really is. I mean, she's the archangel that works with not only the soul star, but she's the archangel that comes forward with the star card in the tarot. And it is about celebrating and releasing and being free. Okay. Some of you have been working on your soul mission or trying to get that going, or you know you have a soul mission and there's been some delays. So what's going to happen now is your higher self and our teams are just saying, just let go of a little bit more and then you'll be ready. And what I love is Six of Ariel came forward. So this is just sort of any of you who have been wondering about abundance. Your abundance is connected to your soul mission. And once everything gets rolling, your abundance is coming. It's all good. It's got a lot to do with the new earth grid and the new earth frequencies. And I got a little bit more information about that today, okay? It's all positive and it's all beautiful. Okay, I'm going to review the chakra messages. Hi, everyone. I'm going to just review the chakra messages for everyone yesterday. Hi, Twin Minds. I'm not pulling any cards for everyone today. Sorry, loves. I'm just going to do the reading and bring in the transmission. But I will come back and do card readings another day, okay? So Divine Feminines, I went through this yesterday. The main chakras that are being sort of elevated, activated, expanded during this Blue Moon Gateway. We have the Cosmic Heart, the Beloved. So this is a new energy center. I work with the 12 Chakra Energy Center, and I work with this during sessions and readings. Whether it's a Twin Flame reading, a Soul Mission reading, and Akashic Healing, you get a 12 Chakra reading as well. So this is the Cosmic Heart, and this is a new energy center. It's part of the 12 Chakra Center system. It is about Divine Feminine, intuitive gifts, being the goddess. It's connected to Lemuria or Atlantis. It's about knowing that you have all these beautiful intuitive gifts, that you're a goddess. And this is your time, Divine Feminines. If you've been experiencing any energy in this area or tightness, it's because your heart is expanding more and this energy center is opening, okay? For those of you on a twin flame journey, this is about being prepared for the beloved, but just remember right now, you're the beloved. So love yourself. Self-love equals self-care. It means taking really good care of your physical body. That's been the theme this week for the sessions. The theme has been, many of us, including myself, energy has been low. Our physical bodies need extra care during these new downloads of frequencies. The light codes are going to continue to get intense this year. We're moving farther and farther into the photon belt, which means more light is coming in. So absolutely, this is a time to evaluate what you can do to give your body the love and the care that it needs, okay? So that's the beloved. Next chakra and I love this for the Divine Feminine's third eye, eternity. So third eye, clearing, healing, opening, activating. Everyone's third eye is opening based on your choices that you've been making with your higher self and your team. The third eye openings have been slow, and that is because we want to keep our vibration high and happy, and there still are some energies on this planet that need to be cleaned up. So just know that your third eye is opening as fast as it can be, but I love this. I love the back of the cards. Just know that your third eye is opening as a little bit more and a little bit more every time we go through these gateways. Every time we go through another gateway activation, we go through little personal tests, and then our higher self decides, yes, okay, you can have a little bit more of your gifts given to you, all right? So for Divine Feminine's third eye. Final card I just shared about the sacral. Look at, there's Aphrodite, the goddess. I shared about that. Our sacral carries our belief systems about relationships, about it carries all the old belief systems that we came in to be template busters to look at and go, no, I don't believe that. So any belief systems we were given by our family, things that we came to clean and heal up in our Akashic records, that's what's going on right now. Divine Feminines, our sacral's getting a healing and an uplifting. The sacral, I feel too, at least for the feminine, is where the inner child wounds can be too. So just know that if you're going through any triggering right now, that's your inner child saying, just love us and let's go have fun. All right. Once it gets healed and it gets cleared, if you're in a twin flame journey, your twin is going to mirror that, and they're also going through triggering and healing as well. Okay. For masculines, the chakras that came forward, the soul star, again, like I just shared, liberation. So masculines as well. You're looking at, even if you're not conscious of it, you're clearing timelines and past lives and belief systems. The Akashic healing is huge right now. And I've been doing a lot of personal clearing as well. Family belief systems, any belief systems from my parents, from growing up. We always think that everything's done, and then we go through one of these gateways and the light is turned on a little bit, and it's like higher self saying, no, there's just a little bit more there. A little bit more needs to be cleaned out. And the reason we're triggered, especially those on a twin flame journey, the reason we're triggered individually by friends and family is because we're being prepared. When two beings of high vibration come together, both souls will get triggered, and that can be very painful. So we're having an opportunity as twins who are in separation to work on our personal tools. This is for anyone who wants a divine partnership. It's going to be the same. We're going to be very high vibrational sovereign beings, and we need to have the tools to use to clear our energy and stay high vibe while we're together as well. So divine masculines, you're working as well on clearing family belief systems, karma, past lives, and closing and collapsing timelines. Okay, so that's beautiful. Again, the soul star is here, and it's our first access point to the upper chakras when we're ready to expand past the 7 chakra system. Heart chakra healing and opening for the divine masculines, which is so beautiful. And again, the green emerald energy is about our health and our balance, and what does the physical body need right now. The beautiful pink lotus flower, that's self-love mastery. So for a lot of you masculines, self-love mastery is becoming key in your life. And how do you get there? By saying no to things that aren't making you happy. So, none of us were given the tools to say we could say no, but we have to say no. We have to say, no, this isn't working for me anymore. That's how you find your way to your heart and to your true self. Okay, so masculines, some of you are already on your self-love mastery journey, but some of you are now just awakening to, I realize, oh my gosh, I've been giving everything to everyone and I haven't been taking care of myself. We all have to take care of ourselves now. This is our priority. And then again, as well, the third eye came forward for masculines as well. It says retreat. This has been such a key message for everyone on this journey this month. And I feel like that's what a lot of the rest has been about. The rest has been about we have to slow down and get quiet. So we do need to spend some time on our own in meditation and being quiet to get our answers. That's how it works. Whether you need to do it outside or do a meditation within, just know that choosing you and choosing to spend some time connecting to source and connecting to your heart, that's key for all of us right now. Okay. Let me just see if anybody has any questions, let me know. Okay, so one of the messages that came through today, well, I had a couple things. I've had a question about why is it that if you're in separation from your twin, you feel their energy, and then suddenly you don't feel their energy. So there's a couple of answers to that. And even yesterday somebody said, oh, I wasn't feeling my twin and now I am. So there's a couple of reasons when we go through these gateways. Oftentimes when we go through gateways, one twin energetically, you're ahead. This is why I offer the 12 chakra reading as part of a session and reading, because it shows where you are energetically compared to your twin. As an example, today I did a reading for someone. The twin that came to me, her 12th chakra system had been activated, but the twin is still working on the 7th chakra system. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's no comparison. It's just that we all have to go through our own personal journey and tests to activate the new chakra systems. So that based on vibration, based on frequency, many twins maybe can't even spend time together until both chakra systems are at sort of an equal level, okay? So there's that going on. So one twin may be going through the gateway before the other. So you might feel that. You might feel that separation and not feel the energy. The second reason could be is that you're being protected energetically. Your twin most likely is going through a dark night of the soul, a dissolving of the ego, and that can be very heavy energy, especially if your 12 chakra system has been activated, okay? So that's the second reason. The third reason, this is an awesome reason. Well, they're all awesome, but the third reason is that you're unified. You've unified so much and you're working on your tools so much, and you know you can connect and fill yourself up with source love every day, that you're actually being prepared for union. So what we notice when we can't feel the energy of the twin, that some of you will start to pick up, or your divine partner or whatever, some of you will start to pick up, well, if I can't, oh, I've been getting my energy from that person. We're supposed to connect up now. We're supposed to connect to source every day and fill ourselves up that way. So the twin energy will be removed, so you start to do that. And then when the twin energy comes back, it's great, but they're learning to do that too. We didn't really have it. We've all been taught to try and do this for a long time, but we really truly didn't have access to this beautiful love energy that's coming in now until quite recently. Last August, the solar eclipse, that was the game changer. That's when the energy really started to come in, and a lot of us made a choice, a heart choice, to receive this love and to be on the high timeline, to be on New Earth and to create New Earth. So that's what's changed. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. So literally, you can go outside and sit in the sun and breathe in the energy, and you're going to be filled up with love, and that's what you want to do. And that's what the twin will mirror that. Your divine partner will mirror that. And this was a huge month for masculines. Masculines are going through so much right now. They're going through an energetic template rewrite. Their whole chakra system is being elevated to emulate the divine feminine and divine masculine, and depending where they are on their journey, they too, you divine masculines, you need time to integrate that. So you either need sleep or meditation or something that's going to assist you. Okay, so many of divine masculines, your diet's going to change. You're going to want to become vegan and vegetarian and to change your vibration. Okay. Hi, Monique. Monique's saying yes to the August eclipse. That was a game changer, and I want to share with you, this month was the same. This month, the energy was just as intense as it was for the August eclipse, and this was a timeline changer for a lot of souls. A lot of souls, even in the spiritual community, have split because some souls are still wanting to like follow almost like a guru. If there's a guru template that a lot of us have been going through and busting and clearing in this lifetime, because we work with teachers and then we elevate and we move on. And that's why I always work, whenever I work with anyone, I offer tools to empower you to work with your higher self and to find your way to your soul mission. But there are a lot of teachers out there that just would like to keep you in their little group, and that's not what we do anymore. We are all sovereign beings. You are all sovereign beings, and you all came here to emulate your light and share your light. Okay. Monique's saying, I seem to be gliding through this month. Well done, Monique. Well done. I feel like I was supposed to experience a lot of it this month for many reasons, but also to share with you all what's going on. Okay. I haven't had an experience like this month. I'm trying to think, the last time that I sort of had like these cold flu symptoms, like ascension symptoms, was the 11/11 gateway in 2016. So it's been a long time. So for me, I was integrating another deep, deep level of light codes and activations for my consciousness expansion, and that's what happens. Hi souls. Hi. I will go back and I'll look at your questions at the end too. Okay. So okay. So I talked about why maybe we feel our twin or when we don't feel our twin. You will feel your twin again. You will feel that energy again, but we're supposed to not be the old 3D relationships. We're trying to push and pull energy from each other. And now what we're doing is we're remembering we can pull in the energy from source, and we can pull up the energy from earth and feel whole and feel complete. And that soul's going to do the same. And then when we spend time with each other, we're not pushing and pulling with each other. So that's a reason why we've been learning what we've been learning. And that's another reason why a lot of twins, even if they come together, that vibrationally you can't stay together, because you need the tools to be able to handle the frequencies. Okay. The other information that's coming forward too is that as we're unplugging from the 3D grid, the matrix, many of you are gradually plugging into the new earth grid, and I do assist you with that during the Akashic healing sessions. Okay, so that's also been impacting financial abundance, because the old financial abundance system on the 3G grid is dissolving, and the new abundance is connected to your earth star, and it's connected to the new earth grid. So I just want to let you know that specifically if you're a starseed, it's really key now to move over to the new grid. And I feel like there's another session coming forward that's formulating, through these energies. And I'll probably announce it next week, and it'll be for Starseeds, and it'll be specifically around that. Okay, let me just see. And the earth, so we have two new grids. We have the crystalline grid within the earth that we connect to. That's where the earth star is, that we connect to for our abundance, and we connect to Gaia, where we are earthing. And then we have another, the golden Christ grid that's formulating around the earth, and that is raising the vibration of the earth as well. So we've got two grids that we're connecting to. There are going to be waves of souls moving to new earth, and I don't have all the details yet. I don't feel for my journey that there's just going to be this one wave of light and everybody's going to move over. I always felt like there were waves of souls that came in to this reality, and I feel like there'll be waves moving into the new earth. Like there's already souls on new earth formulating that. It's on another timeline. It's running parallel with this, and we're all gradually, as we make choices and we keep our heart open, we're all gradually moving over to that grid if we choose. Now, there are souls who don't know about this, and they're not awake, and they're not conscious, and they're not choosing that, but you have to choose for you. And that's why even on the twin flame journey, you always end up at a crossroads where if your partner or your twin or someone in your reality is pulling you down and weighing you down, you know that. Choose peace and choose love in every moment. And that's going to help you. Those souls will always come back into your reality when they're ready, but everyone's on their own timeline and frequency. That's why last August was a timeline changer, because it was a real, okay, boom, this whole group is moving over to New Earth, and this group has decided they want to stay in the karma game. This gateway this month has been the exact same. The equinox was the exact same on a deep soul level. Many souls were like, I want to move forward now. And some souls were like, I'm not ready yet. And that's where we're at right now. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Let me just see what else is happening. So like I shared yesterday, our lower chakras, all of us, whether divine feminine or masculine, are getting a detox, a release, a reboot. We're dissolving ego, and that is to help us unplug and let go of the old programs that are keeping us tied to the 3D matrix. Okay, so this is releasing belief systems about relationships, jobs, school, anything from our family, anything, religion, you name it, politics, any of those sort of old systems, finance systems, any beliefs we have, so we can expand our mind and come in with the new. And that's what this has been all about. For divine masculines, like I shared yesterday, you're going through a new heart opening and healing, connecting, the lower chakras are connecting up to your heart, which isn't always fun, but it is focus on the positive and what brings you joy and happiness, okay? Divine feminines as well, same. Lower chakras are going through a detox to elevate you. Your third eye is expanding, and your heart as well is getting a opening and expansion. And the upper heart, many of you are receiving that upper heart, cosmic heart opening, okay? So that's more of your higher self and more of your intuitive goddess gifts coming online. I think that is it. Okay, let me just see. I know that there were some cards I wanted to show as well. And then I'll check out the questions. So, here we go. So planetary cycles have been impacting everyone, and this has been a big month for a lot of planets. Two planets went retrograde. We've got this, super duper double blue full moon happening. And like I said, this is like one last push before we head into the energy of April. The soul star, which is connected to family, belief systems, family karma, any other past life, your personal karma. Meditation is a great way to connect every day to source. And just know that some of you have been doing this consciously or unconsciously, but this is the Soul Star Akashic Healings that I started to offer in January because I was doing that work myself. So some of us as Soul Stars and Lightworkers, even if we haven't had a lot of lifetimes on this planet, we did come back to clean it up, and we did come back to close and clear timelines that we may have even created in this lifetime. So that's what the Soul Star is all about, which masculines and feminines you are releasing right now, okay? The other chakra that's being activated for a lot of you is the Earth Star. This is to do with soul mission. The Earth Star carries the bloodlines, any of the energy from our fathers and mothers and grandparents and great-grandparents and so on. So I've been doing bloodline clearing for myself and our family for the last month. And what's happening is, the reason that came to my forefront, as we're shifting from 3D to 5D and we're changing from the matrix to the new earth grid, some of the family heritage bloodlines, some of those energies don't want to move forward, and some of that can be holding you back with your soul mission, abundance, etc. So that's the Earth Star Akashic Healing. Just if you're wondering what that's all about, I've been sharing about that. The Earth Star carries your soul mission blueprint. It carries your new abundance blueprint, and it is activated as you're moving over to the new earth grid, okay? So I myself as well what I do during a session is I have a conversation with these energies. The ones that want to stay in 3D stay there, and then everyone else has moved forward. So I actually had a couple of those sessions this week. It's very gentle and very releasing, and you know, everyone is happy, and it's helping you all elevate for your soul mission, and I'm so grateful that I can assist with that. So I wanted to share about that. So your Earth Star is your energy field being connected to the earth grid and activating the Earth Star. And that is allowing you to feel that you're here and you're ready for your soul mission. Masculines, the same. A lot of you as masculines are realizing that maybe you want to do something to help Earth, to help Gaia. You want to, even shifting to our diet changes our frequency and allows us to bring in new information and allows us to remember and have more clarity, okay? Other key messages for this month in this gateway. A lot of you have been receiving diamond light codes and your 12th chakra activation, which is connecting you up to source to help you remember. It's basically like we get unplugged from this old system and it's like a new phone download, a new phone app. You're receiving new information, new light codes. Okay, so that's still happening through this full blue moon. Those of you who are starseeds are starting that. That is another chakra, the 11th chakra, and it is bringing in like the diamond rose pink light, and it's helping you remember, oh my gosh, I'm a starseed. That resonates so much. And for starseeds, it's super, super important now to start unplugging from the matrix and move over to the new earth grid, because you're bringing in your starseed abilities and you do have a mission. That's why you came to earth, and this is helping you awaken as well. That's why a lot of your 11th chakras are opening. And then finally, the patience card. I've been sharing this for a while, but that says when the portals open, we receive either so much light that we can't sleep, or we are the exact opposite where we need a lot of sleep. So there's still some of that going on right now through the moon. And also be patient for all those souls out there that don't know about the light codes coming in. And that was the, the information started for many of us many years ago. We always knew when there was a full moon or a new moon, because all of a sudden everyone started acting crazy. And that's why, is because we were already being activated. So the new moon and the full moons are gateway and portals, just like the equinoxes and the solstice. So we are receiving a lot of light codes, and that's what's happening out there on the planet. So take care. Remember to clear and bubble your energy and set your intentions to have an awesome day. But be conscious and be aware when you're driving and you're out, that we are in the middle of a full moon energy, okay? So I'm just going to go through and see if anybody has any other questions. Before I forget to, half-price sessions are still on through the weekend, through the Easter weekend. I did update my website because somebody emailed me today. So if any of you would like a session, just let me know. Send me an email if you have any questions about my website too. So let me go back here. Okay, beautiful. So Reese is just saying she's been seeing lots of animals in couples. It's beautiful, Reese. Yes. Well, for one, this is spring. So all the animals and the birds and everything are meeting up. And I would say, yes, that would absolutely be a mirror of couples and unions coming together. And that's so beautiful. So let me just go back. Thank you, Reese, for asking that. Let's see. Just going to read what. So Jen is just saying that she's feeling that her twin is very 3D today. So let's look at the 3D, 5D connection. So 5D means that we have our heart open. And 3D means that we kick into ego or human, being a human. And that's okay. It's where we all started. We all still have human aspects. We have to work at it every day. We have to work our tools every day. So just look at, even if you can't connect with your twin and your twin's being very human today, that's a choice that they're making, but they also aren't aware yet that they have another choice. And that's why I create these videos and I work with masculines and feminines, because we didn't know. So look back at how far you've come, like 10 years ago, maybe you didn't know you had a choice. That's where the masculines are at. But the other key thing is we chose to come into this template where the feminines were going to wake up and step into their power first. And the masculines are now catching up. The information I received in beginning of 2017 was 2017 to 2020 is a time for the masculines to go through their expansion of consciousness. The more masculines that become divine masculines, the more that it'll be like a domino effect. So it is happening. I'm just checking. So does anybody else have any other questions before I go? Because if not, I'm going to sign off and go spend some time with my trees. So I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Share this video if you resonate. I'm going to upload it and share it on Facebook and YouTube Live. Have a beautiful Easter weekend, everyone. Happy, happy full blue moon in Libra. And just know we've got the new April energy coming. You're so welcome, everyone. You have that new, the new energy of April. I'll do a reading as soon as I can. And again, if you would like a session of reading, check out my specials, half price even on Akashic Healing, Soul Mission, all of that. I love you all so much. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.